Thank you guys for being here tonight. And they did this at our big banquet too. But what I like to start with is just, if you go back a year ago, Angela, like kind of what were some of the things going on that brought you to the Joy House?
It really all started whenever I started hanging out with the wrong crowd in high school. I was fresh out of middle school and I started hanging out with these wrong people and I started copying their actions, their words, their beliefs, and it just ended me in like a not good spot. And I think that's really what started it.
Okay, you passed it and shared it.
So my husband and I have just been so blessed to be able to raise Angela, our granddaughter. And she has been a delight, and she's done so well in school. Her grades were good. Through elementary school, everything was great. Special classes, gifted. She's witty. I mean, she's just a delight. Helpful. But we had COVID, and so she worked on the computer for that bit of year. And then moving from that to high school, I think was when Angela met some new kids, and they were just people that led her the wrong way. And my husband and I could see it. We talked with her about it, we prayed about it. We're a Christian family. We raised Angela in church, and very much a part of our life. And so we could see it. We could talk to her about it and expect change, and we just weren't seeing it. And so we started taking her to counselors, trying to find the right one that would have the right touch to reach her. And we tried everything. We even moved. We sold our little farm and we bought a house in a neighborhood in a different county and talked with her about, okay, this is a new school, this is going to be great, we're going to make new choices. And she was ready, and then she went to the new school and the same thing happened. She just fell in with the wrong crowd. It was just like a magnet. And we were doing everything we could. You know how you take away privileges, you ground, you reward the positive stuff. And our family was desperate. And through lots of prayer, we found the Joy House. And I'm so thankful for what has happened since we found the Joy House.
So yeah, speaking of what happened, so Angela, maybe tell us a little bit about what happened, kind of while you were there. You're out now, so just tell us a little bit about what happened along that journey.
So one of my favorite things about being in the Joy House was it was just like a bubble. Like no phone, rarely TV, and even though it was like kids shows, which was awesome anyways. And so no TV, no like contact with friends at home, and it was just like a big bubble, and like all the voices from the world weren't coming at me, and all I could really hear was God.
Yeah.
And so through my house parents and counseling and like Miss Robin and church, I was able to really hear what God was saying, and He wasn't like being drowned out by everything else in the world. And that's one of my favorite things that has happened since I've been at the Joy House.
That's something that was so exciting to get to see and be a part of. Angela had become a Christian the April before she went to the Joy House in October. So we knew that Holy Spirit was working in her. But as she went through the Joy House program, it was like all the negative influences that were around her, suddenly that was gone. And she could just listen and hear and learn. And one thing that really happened is she developed a teachable spirit. And that was that was important, and that was definitely new. And she had a great relationship with her house parents. She loved Darren. She was always telling me things that he had said and things she'd learned. And the teachers were wonderful to really help her through her hard, if she had a hard subject or something. So, I mean, the Joy House was such a powerful place. And one thing we've heard about social media and you hear about the problems that it can cause kids, but after she got into the Joy House, there was no phone. And we followed all the rules. Whatever was a rule at the Joy House, that was the same rule when she came home. And that was just tremendous. tremendous getting all of that stopped. And it really changed her life. It changed her heart.
So let's see, you finished the program. What month now?
I finished in February, but I graduated in March.
Right. And not only did you finish the program, but you graduated high school as well, right? So she actually graduated school. Not every kid does enjoy high school. She was at the point, so she's good. So she graduated school. And so tell us about what's happening now, like what you're doing. I think you were working. I don't know if you're still working, but you're also in school, so tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I graduated high school a year early because of the Joy House, so and I'm starting in college at UNG, go Nighthawks, and my major is engineering, and I've heard what I'm going to do with my I'm going to go to UNG for my first 2 years, then go to Kennesaw and get a degree in constructional engineering. I want to be a missionary and find an affordable way to build houses for people in third world countries. That's what I'm going to do.
And Sherry, just to cap this thing off, tell us a little bit about what you guys have experienced post-Joy House now.
What we see and have such a joy watching with Angela is how God has changed her life. She truly has that personal relationship with Jesus Christ, and He is guiding her. And we often talk about Philippians 1:6, which is one of my favorite verses. Be confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will continue it until the day of Jesus Christ. And, you know, she's a teenager, she's going to hit bumps and everything, but her heart goes right back to Jesus. And that's what we've seen. And this teachable spirit has come back into our home. She's a pleasure, she's helpful, we're just so thankful to have her. She's really a joy.
Right. All right, let's give it up for Angela and Sherry.